Today's second date update is going to be pretty exciting because it's filled with celebrities.
What?
That's right. Kevin is on the phone, and today he wants to do a second date update with a girl named Marianne. And apparently, their first date involved a lot of celebrities.
Really?
Yeah.
How? I want to know.
What's up, Kevin? How are you?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm good. So I hear your first date was a star-studded affair.
Whoa.
Yeah, definitely.
What'd you do? Like take her out to some red carpet event or something?
No, my date was just talking about celebrity gossip.
Well, that
Yeah.
is the biggest letdown I've heard today.
Wasn't quite as exciting as I made it sound, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Your email said that you guys talked about celebrities the whole time. Why?
Well, I guess she was really into celebrities. She was really into the Kardashians and all that. What's happening? I'm not. I have no idea what's happening in that world.
So, wait, how did you meet this girl?
We met on Tinder.
Okay. And did you have any idea that she was celebrity obsessed before you went out with her?
You know what? Towards the beginning of the date, she was going on about all these celebrities, and I just told her, I'm just not a part of that world. And 5 minutes later, I'm like, Kim Kardashian did what?
It is addictive, I will say. As someone who does a lot of celebrity gossip, man.
Your first date with Marianne was just you two gabbing about celebs?
It's definitely something I never thought I'd end up doing, but it's kind of fun, We went on for like 2 hours, and I just went on because I didn't know any of that, so I was asking her who's married to who's dating who. I was writing a map on my napkin trying to pick up the dots.
So, do you want to do a second date update to go out with her again, or you just need some more celebrity gossip? Just another fix.
No, I wouldn't mind another celebrity update because it's been a couple of days now, but I definitely want to go on a date with her again, too.
Why do you want to go on another date? What did you like about her so much, other than the celebrity stuff?
As much as she could talk, she just never stopped smiling. And I thought that was so great.
That is one of the sweetest things, I think, that anybody's ever said on a second date update. What did the night end like?
Well, I wanted to take her back to my place so I could get on her.
What? What happened to you? Just a second ago, you were melting my heart.
Yeah, I know. I liked her smile a lot, and I was hoping I'd get her back to my place so I could just jump on her back right as we walked in the door.
I was just being honest with you. That's what I wanted to do with it.
Oh, my gosh. So much honesty there.
What did you guys do? So you went out to eat, or where were you when you were talking about all the celebrity stuff?
Yeah, we went out to eat, and, after we ate, I asked her, let's go back to my place.
Yeah.
And she said yeah, so we went back to my place, and we were hanging out, watching a movie, Netflix and chill, and I said, I'm going to go change in my room. I'll be right back. I come back, and she's gone.
Wait, you pulled the I'm going to change to something more comfortable line?
Well, I was dressed up for the occasion, so I wanted to relax and kick back and dress in more comfortable clothes, and encourage her to do the same thing. I'm not that she would change it. Hopefully she would.
Hopefully just get out of the clothes that she was wearing. That's all you wanted.
Yeah.
And then when you walked back out, she was nowhere to be found?
She was literally gone. And the front door was wide open.
Oh, my God, she was kidnapped.
Do you have any idea why she would just jet like that?
I have no clue. Maybe she didn't like the movie.
It was so bad that she ran out of your place,
Yeah, what movie?
leaving the door open and ran down the street.
Is there any chance that maybe, in the couple moments by herself, she was able to rethink the situation and realize she didn't want to hook up with you?
I mean, I don't know. It seems like a pretty weird thing to do, to just leave.
Obviously you tried to reach out to her.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as she was gone, I texted her a few times, like, where did you go? And I just got nothing back.
Nothing. Not one text message.
Literally nothing. It's not a good feeling.
It's like this date didn't even exist.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. It was really weird. Like, no one would know that I went on a date with her and she was gone, and what am I going to tell my friends?
Maybe she was a little celebrity gossip angel that just dropped out of heaven that night to share some updates with you and then leave.
Open up the gossip world for me.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and hopefully find out why she just split from your place that night.
And if I might add, I'd like to get a second date with her so I could get on her.
Well, we'll do our best to help you get on her, okay, bud? Hang on.
All right, thanks, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kevin is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Marianne. All Kevin wanted from the date was to, quote, get on her. But
God, that hurts my
when
soul.
they went back to his place after hanging out at a bar, talking about celebrity gossip and whatever, there was a moment when he said, I'm going to go slip into something a little more comfortable. Well, he went to go slip into whatever that comforting thing was. And then when he came back, she was gone, and the door was still left open. So she just ran out of his place. He tried texting her, tried calling her, and has gotten no response. So it's a mystery. Where did Marianne go, and will Kevin ever be able to get on her? Kevin?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I just don't get it. Even if something happened, even if, there was an emergency or there's something.
Did you
with the
ever
movie,
say to her, like, hey, I'm going to go slip into something more comfortable, and then I'm going to get on you?
I mean, I didn't say the second part.
Okay. Because if you said that, then I can understand. She'd be like, all right, I'm going to leave.
At no point in the conversation did I say, I want to get on you. I just told you guys that.
Okay, good.
Kevin,
I think that's a
again,
good decision.
Kevin, it's not an object you ride, okay? It's not a fun Ferris wheel game.
Well, you're doing it the wrong way then.
I agree, Kevin. Well, let's give Marianne a call, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out what went wrong that night, okay?
Please, I'd really like to know what happened.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking to speak with Marianne.
that's me.
Hey, Marianne, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
What's up?
Not much.
Hey, Marianne.
How are you doing today?
Oh, hi. I'm doing well. A little confused, but cool.
Any idea why I'm calling you?
I'm really hoping I won a big prize.
You might have won a big prize. Yeah. I don't really know how tall he is or how much he weighs. He could be big. I have no idea.
What does that mean?
That means that one of our listeners emailed us because they want to do a second date update with you.
What?
Do you know what that is? Have you heard the second date update before?
I've heard it sometimes on my commute.
Okay.
I'm now trying to think, who's I on a date with?
Well, his name is Kevin.
Oh,
Rings a bell, it sounds like.
yeah, it does.
Well, we just talked to Kevin, and he told us that you guys met on Tinder and went out for drinks, spent a lot of time talking celebrity gossip and stuff, and then went back to his place.
Oh, wow. Okay, you guys know all of that.
Yeah, we do. We also know that at one moment he went to go change, and then you just left.
Yes, I did. I did do that.
Okay.
He said that you left in such a hurry that you didn't even bother to shut the door.
Yeah, I got out of there as quick as I could.
Whoa.
Do you mind telling us why?
I don't know. It feels weird to air his dirty laundry,
Dude.
Yeah, but he wants his dirty laundry aired. That's the whole reason he emailed us.
Yeah.
But this is it's not going to be great for him, really. I don't know if he knows what he's asking for.
I feel
Well,
like
he's
it's
prepared.
a public service at this point. If you had to leave a man's place that quickly, he needs to know.
So you guys are sure?
Yes.
Yes, we're
and
positive.
I'm dying
Yeah, so
to know,
he-
so you have to tell us.
You really want to know?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys basically know the whole date, right?
Yeah, unless there's anything he hasn't told us.
Okay. So he left to go to the bedroom to go change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of in there for a while, and I got kind of bored, so I thought, I'll surprise him in the bedroom, I thought, that would be fun.
Nice.
Okay.
So, but I opened the door a little bit, and he didn't see me, but he's laying out stuff on the bed.
What do you mean? Like
What?
clothes to change into or something?
Yeah.
No, God, this is so awkward. Like stuff that he didn't clear with me before.
Stuff that he didn't clear.
Like,
Can
wait.
you just tell us,
I don't
what
know.
stuff?
It was kind of dark in there. I really couldn't see. There were a lot of things, but I for sure saw a pair of handcuffs and a whip.
On your first
Whoa.
You're telling me that he was laying out, perverted, objects on the bed for you?
Yes, he was preparing to go all 50 Shades of Grey on me, and I didn't know.
There was never a discussion beforehand like, what are you into? Are you on the same page as me?
Whips and chains.
No, we talked about celebrity gossip the whole time.
That is so forward. I mean,
Are you sure that's what you saw?
I'm 99% sure, and that's why I was scared, and that's why I had to leave.
I
Normally,
don't blame you.
ease into the handcuffs and whips, you know?
Yeah, that's more of a relationship thing once things get stale or something.
Or a second date, you know?
Whatever you guys are, at least you talk about it before you just bring it out. That's the point.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he could have at least picked a movie choice to go with it, but, it freaked me out, so I left.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
man.
basically you think he's a pervert and you don't want to talk to him.
I mean, I don't want to shame anyone for their sexual preferences, but I don't want to, I got scared. I left. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well that's a shame because Kevin's actually on the other line listening and really wants to talk to you right now.
No.
Yep. Kevin?
Oh.
Hey, Marianne.
Whoa.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're on the phone.
Well, there's no other way to get in contact with you, but now I realize why you haven't.
Oh my God, I can't listen to him without being kind of creeped out now, Kevin.
Okay, give me a chance, though. Give me a chance. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that, and it was just a precaution. I didn't know that if you were 100% like down with it, but I just wanted to be ready, you know?
A precaution?
Yeah, Kevin, what's your plan there? Like you start making out with her and then you...
Handcuffed.
Yeah.
You know. It takes you 5 minutes, and you know what's needed, and I can do it all.
What?
I can
I
do
don't
it
wanna
all.
know.
So you're a pleaser then, Kevin, is what you're trying to say.
I'm a what?
Pleaser?
Yeah. That's all I was trying to do. If that was something that she was into, I would have had her. If it was the opposite, then I would have had her.
Oh my gosh.
I would have had you, Marianne. I would have held you if you wanted to be held, and I would have whipped you if you wanted to be whipped.
Wow.
This is really freaking me out. I'm really glad I ran out of the room.
Well, for the record, those handcuffs you saw, they weren't for you. They were for me.
That doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it look weird.
Kevin, can you really not see how this is maybe a little too much the first time you meet somebody?
I mean, I can definitely see how it could be too much if it's not your type of thing. But, if it's not your type of thing, then I wouldn't have presented it to you. But I don't know who you are.
This is my type of thing.
Everything you say, Kevin, just gets creepier and creepier. How do you do it? I'm impressed.
I'm not trying to be creepy. I'm just trying to be real with you. I'm an honest person. That's me.
Hey, at
At
least
heart.
he's honest.
Yeah, maybe a little too honest, Kevin. I'll ask the question, though. Marianne, would you like to go out on a second date with Kevin? We will pay for it.
No, the handcuffs are not in my future, and they shouldn't be in his.
Marianne, that's a shame because I can do lots of things. You saw one part of me, and I can give you more. And I really like your smile, and I really like to see you again.
Creepy.
No, you freaked me out beyond all repair. I am freaked out.
Oh.
All right. Well, Marianne, if you ever do come around to see the joy of whips and handcuffs, I'll be here.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. If I change my mind, sure, I'll do that. But nope, I don't think I will.
All right. Well, Kevin, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Yeah, well, at least I know now why she left.
Yes.
I won't do that again.
And I think you've ruined the dating game for every Kevin on Tinder ever after this.
Maybe I helped it. Maybe we know now.
Maybe.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, I don't know why that girl won't go out with him again. I would love to go out with that guy. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Kevin wanted to call a girl named Marianne who wasn't calling him back after their date. When we got her on the phone, we found out why. It's because they met on Tinder and they were messing around on the couch and she was actually ready to hook up with him. He's like, I'm going to go to the bedroom real quick, get a little more comfortable. And she was going to go surprise him in the bedroom. And then when she went to the bedroom, she saw him laying out like whips and handcuffs and everything else. And then she wasn't interested all of a sudden, like, wait, that's a little bit too early.
Yeah. You shouldn't even assume people like sushi, for instance, on a first date, let alone whips.
And the whole
Tie
time
you up?
the whole time she was telling the story, you know what I was thinking? that's a perfect opportunity for her to get on the phone with my friends at advocateslaw.com.
Oh my God.
Let's say you're over at a friend's house and they pull out a whip and whip you,
Yeah.
and you don't like it. It hurts a little too much. Maybe they're a little too rough with the handcuffs. Well, you can call my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're personal injury attorneys. They also do auto as well. It's 206-512-3555. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it costs you nothing to talk to an attorney, and you don't pay anything unless you win. And they've gotten over $100 million for their clients. It's advocateslaw.com. But yeah, Kevin jumped the gun there on that a little bit.
Yes.
He's just, I just want to be prepared in case you liked that.
Yeah.
There are ways to find out slowly what somebody's into instead of just being like, oh man, she's ready to go.
Let's get this thing started.
I got to get everything. Has anybody seen my samurai sword? I have to. Who knows if she's going to be into that kind of thing.
Patience is definitely key in that whole situation.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named William is on the phone for today's second date update, and in his email, he said he felt like a kid again. So I don't know if that means like he threw a tantrum and peed his pants, and that's why she's not calling him back. We'll find out. Hey, William, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Before we get into why you felt like a kid on your first date, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace, okay. And how did you meet Grace?
So we actually got set up by a mutual friend of ours. So it was kind of like a blind date. We had never met before.
Okay.
And we just had a friend who thought that we would get along. She was like recently single, is what he told me.
And what were you looking for, like in terms of relationships?
Kind of just that. I mean, I'm open to kind of where things go. So it didn't stop me that she had just gotten out of a relationship. But I figured, if they thought we'd get along, then, why not? Let's just see where it goes.
Okay.
So tell us about your date. Why'd you feel like a kid? She old enough to be your mom?
No, thank God. It started off just like kind of chill. We went and got coffee. And when she got there, I was just like, oh, my God, she's like beautiful. Like, he didn't tell me anything about the way she looked, but I mean, beautiful, which kind of made me a little bit nervous.
Oh, my God, because you hadn't seen her at all. You hadn't even done any, like, online research of who this woman was?
No, it kind of happened fast, but
Okay.
yeah, so we just kind of met, and that was it. And so I was, like, stunned when she walked through the door. I was like, oh, my God.
Did she seem pleasantly surprised by you?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't make any faces that indicated that she wasn't, so...
Then vomit right away? No vomiting?
No, nothing nothing that bad. But, I mean, she smiled a lot. Like, she laughed at a lot of stuff that I was saying. So, like, I could tell that she was into me and, like, I was into her. So the reason I said I felt like a kid is because we went for a walk afterward. Is like the sun was going down and we were walking through this park. And we passed by, like, a playground that nobody was on. There weren't any kids on or anything because it was at night. But we looked at each other and we were like, this would be fun. Let's go, like, play on the playground together.
Yeah.
And she seemed really excited about the idea. And it's been a long time since I've, like, been on a swing or anything. So we went over there and just, like, played around for a while, which was really fun.
That's kind of cute. Was that the end of your date as you guys were playing, then you went your separate ways, or what happened next?
No, we played, we kind of did, for a little while, but kind of got over that. And then we just kind of laid down, like there was, it's like one of those old kind of like merry-go-round sort of things that spin.
Yeah.
And we were there for probably a couple of hours.
Wow.
Just like talking about, like I never imagined in this first date, like we'd get in, but I mean, we talked about everything. Like it got really deep, which was, it was cool.
Right.
And then it went on, and we like lost track of time. And I looked at my phone, which I didn't look at the whole time pretty much, and realized it was like midnight.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're on a park at midnight. You got to get out of there. It's about time for the crackheads to show up,
Yeah, I know. Two grown adults in a park at midnight is probably not a good look.
Yeah.
But no, she just, so she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's midnight. And so I walked her back to her car, and I realized afterward I probably was a good place to kiss her, but I didn't.
Okay.
But we, made it to her car, hugged goodbye, and she left. I asked her because it was so late. I was like, can you text me when you get home? And she did, and that was it. That was the end of it.
So that was
Okay.
the last time you've heard from her?
Yeah. So when she texted me back that night to be like, yeah, I got home safe, that was the last time that I heard from her. And I've texted her. I left her messages. I even, I reached out to my buddy who set us up, and he was like, I haven't heard from her either since then. So, like, I literally have no idea what's going on.
It sounds like a really intimate date, and that you guys really got to know each other. Maybe it was just too much for her right out of a relationship. Maybe she got scared.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she was, like, really open with stuff. And, like, I really was, like, listening to her. And so, yeah, I don't know what happened. But, like, if she felt that way, like, she could tell me. But, like, I have not heard a thing from her at all, like, anything.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she'll answer our phone call and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, in the middle of today's second date update, and if you missed the first part, William wants to call a girl named Grace. They were set up on kind of like a blind date. Everything happened quickly. He didn't even see her before they went out. They met for coffee and then ended up hanging out at a playground until midnight, and he felt like a kid again. He said it was awesome. The one thing he does regret, though, is that he didn't kiss her at the end of the night, and now he's not getting a call back, and he doesn't know why. Will, I'm thinking maybe it was the kiss thing. Maybe you should have kissed her.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, I feel like maybe I had a chance to do that, and I didn't, and now I regret it. But then I keep thinking about everything. Like, I mean, I want to know what it is. Like, if I did something or said something to her.
If you were to kiss her, what would it sound like?
What? What are you?
You don't
You want to
need
hear
that.
what his kiss sounds like?
Yeah, William?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah,
Oh, come on, just a little sample.
No.
Why?
What does a
is
William
the-
kiss sound like?
What is the point?
That sounds normal.
Okay, that's a good answer,
don't know what a
William.
normal
and
kiss
I
sounds
am
like.
sorry. No, this is not.
I know you don't.
Just
All
keep
right,
imagining.
William.
Okay, you have your fantasy.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Are you
Thank
ready?
you.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Anything to stop talking about my kissing sounds.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Grace, please?
Yeah, hi. I'm Grace.
Hi, I'm Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
She's like, I don't know what that is.
Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. I mean, we're people, but we are on a radio show.
Oh, okay. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show. His name is William.
William.
He likes coffee and playgrounds.
God, you make him sound weird.
What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So William emailed us about you. He said that you guys had a great date and now you're not calling him back.
Oh, this is really awkward.
You're telling me.
I'm on the radio? Like, people hear me right now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
The
If they're
people-
listening, they will.
You
Yeah.
don't have a lot of them, but
This is really... Okay.
He said a lot of really lovely things about you, and your date sounded actually pretty magical.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice date.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So if it was a nice date and there were no problems with William, then why won't you go out with him again?
I feel really, really, really bad because he is a really good guy and it was a really nice date, but we're not going to be going out again.
Why?
I mean, I didn't really plan for this. Well, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys went out for coffee, then hung out on a playground and enjoyed doing that until about midnight, and that was it. He also said he regrets not kissing you because he wanted to kiss you. Apparently, he makes a really cool sound when he kisses. I didn't know that, but
Did not say that.
he regrets not kissing you, though.
Oh, God, he was such a good guy.
Have you
Okay,
thought
so if
about
you-
him?
If you liked him so much, then can you at least tell us why so we can let him know? I mean, if you hated the dude and never wanted to hear from him again or whatever, I could understand you just not telling us anything. But do you think he has the right to know?
Well, literally, when I got home after our date,
Mm-hmm.
I got a knock on my door. It was my ex.
Oh, no.
And we'd been together for 4 years. Like, only been broken up for like a week. And he knocked on my door, and he was really emotional, and he had followed me and William through the entire date that we had, and he...
wait,
He was following you guys?
That's creepy.
Oh my God.
I kind of thought it was really kind of sweet.
Sweet.
What?
He really felt like it should have been me and him instead of me and this new guy, William.
So wait, was he like in the park watching you this whole time that you're hanging out with your date?
Yeah, I think he was like in his car and he was just making sure I was okay.
Creepy.
You don't see that as a red flag?
No, I thought it was really sweet that he just like waited for me and was making sure I was okay. And
What?
he doesn't know who William is, so what if William was like this crazy guy who's just protecting me?
Oh.
Okay, so you see it as a good protection thing rather than a creepy stalker thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was with him for 4 years. I know him pretty well, so no, he's not a stalker.
Yeah, if it was a random guy, I guess
So,
it'd be different.
I mean, what happened then that night? He comes to your house, he's crying, and
He's like really upset and he really wants to get back together, and he says he's really serious about us, and he brought flowers and he wrote this really long letter.
Aw.
And I was just really overwhelmed, and he was saying that he regretted cheating on me and he shouldn't have done that, and he was apologizing, and
so that's why you guys broke up.
yeah.
Okay.
He cheated once in 4 years.
Well, you shouldn't cheat once. In
Yeah. I mean,
30
I think
years.
I think one time for a lot of people is too much, but you get one every 4 years, I guess.
Yeah, but it was like the girl was kind of shoving herself on him. Like she was like a really big flirt.
Oh, yeah, so it's her fault.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So wait, you're defending him a lot right now.
Well, yeah, because he's a good guy. I've known him for 4 years. He's not
Yeah.
like a stalker, and he's not a cheater. Like he's not like serial
Except
cheater.
that one time. Except that one time.
I mean, he did
then
both
he
of
did
those
stalk
things,
you.
but that doesn't
Yeah.
make him those things.
I mean, he's just emotionally like overwhelmed. That's why he followed me, and like we were having problems in our relationship, and this girl was just like shoving herself on him. So
Okay.
Okay, so are you saying that you don't want to go out with Will again because you're getting back with your ex?
yeah, I
Oh.
can't give up on my guy. You know.
Oh man.
William and I, we really had a great time. But I've only been single for a week, and I've been with my guy for 4 years. And, you know, we're really serious now. So
Okay.
I have to give him another shot.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Why don't you tell Will that? Because Will is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Will, are you still there?
Yeah, I am here.
Grace meet Will. Will meet Grace. Will and Grace.
Oh yeah, that's
Sounds like a
so
TV
cute.
show
I
from
didn't
back in the
even
day.
put it
Yeah, hey,
together.
I'm so sorry that I sort of dropped off, but I just didn't know how to handle the situation. I'm really embarrassed, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, that was a rough way to hear that stuff.
Yeah, I also didn't plan on being on the radio. I didn't even know you were listening.
Yeah, but I texted you like a lot, and I called you and left messages, and like I didn't know what to do, and then like to find out that like that's what happened that night after you left, and like that's why I haven't heard back from you. Like I don't know, man. That's
I know. I like, okay, honestly, like I haven't dated in 4 years, you know, and my girlfriends were like, yeah, it's okay to like not respond after one date. So I thought like that was like my response, not responding.
You could have asked your boyfriend because he's been on a date in at least 4 years.
I mean, yeah, like, what is the deal with this guy? Like, honestly, he cheats on you. Like, it sounded like it was a bad point in your relationship, and, like, you felt good
He
about
cheated
breaking
on
it
me
off.
once. It was, like, barely anything. I just, like, really reacted impulsively.
But just for the record, like, if it was you and I, like, I would never cheat on you. I mean, think of, like, it took this guy cheating on you and you breaking up with him for him to, like, open up to you the way that you and I did the very first time we met. Like, don't you feel like we had, like, something, like, really special that is, like, not like this other guy?
Whew, way to fight for it, Will.
You know, I've been with him for 4 years, and he's a really good guy, and we definitely had, like, a connection, but
We had
I've
more
been
than a
with him
connection. I mean,
for
like,
4 years.
I mean, wait, hold on. Did you tell him that we were going on a date? Like, is that how he knew where we were, or did he just, like, find out on his own?
I mean, I guess I told him that we were going on a date, but it wasn't like a weird thing. Like, it was, I just was telling him what I was doing that day.
Oh.
I mean, listen, you were so nice. You really are a good guy, you know? And in any other universe, we would definitely be trying something, but like right now, it's just not going to work.
Grace, are you saying you want to go on a second date with William? Because if you do, we'll pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date with William?
I don't think that's...
We'll pay for it.
Hold on. Before you answer that, Grace, just listen to me for a second. Like, think about what you're comparing here. Like, you're looking at a guy who, even after 4 years with you, cheated on you. He only got back together with you because of, like, this desperate, attempt in the middle of the night to, like, come to your apartment after you're coming home from a date with another person.
Right.
Or you've got, like, this guy who, like, you had this really real connection with. You have a chance to, like, start over with something good instead of, like, going back to this old thing that you saw didn't work. And, that's what you want to do?
William, I'm so sorry. I really have to give this a shot because I really care about him. And again, like, you're so wonderful. And like what you just said to me, if I was single, I would be like, yes, of course.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I think everyone right now who has been in a relationship where they've been cheated on is just screaming. Like,
yeah.
like it's hard. I mean, I hope it works out for you, Grace, but the majority of people in your situation, you're just going to end up breaking up with them again and wasting more time and energy on a relationship that isn't going to last.
That's your opinion, and you're entitled to have that, but I know him, and I have to give it a shot.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
I've been
Will.
there. I get it.
Sorry, William. No second date. Maybe start cheating on women, and then maybe you'll get some more dates. Okay, Will?
I might as well.
Dude.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment, and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but
Good.
you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, like, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth, getting to know a little bit. And,
All right.
and-
So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long you guys chatted for a couple weeks and then decided to go out?
yeah, we set up a
Okay.
date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, like with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to
Oh.
drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's
gosh.
name. You can do that.
Yeah,
all
they
you
will
want.
seat you by the back, by
Yeah.
the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive. Yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation and, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed,
That's a good place to look.
yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not, just are like sort of barely connected. Some people have those earlobes that are,
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their
the
cheek,
yeah.
and then the other
Yeah.
ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobe a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to just like,
gosh.
while she's talking, were you guys touching it all before you played with her earlobe? Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before,
Yeah.
maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling me something.
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
What was her reaction? Like immediately.
She flinched. I mean, it was
Yeah.
it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family are attached, and I just,
So you started talking about her earlobe
Awkward
after you played
conversation.
with it.
exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
You should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really
You haven't gotten anything back at all.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan,
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
All right.
Already?
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. And it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yeah, you didn't commit
Did you
all
only
the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Yeah, don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point,
Very
Jose.
true.
All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe, but most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe
the earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also he kept making like really out of date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna just jump in and defend it right now. Woo woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out of date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be like relevant to like have a conversation. Like at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which was also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things? And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation. And so
you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, "I know this pop culture fact."
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference. I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to, like, tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious, though, why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous, and, you know...
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear...
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous, so...
Don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, just not calling him back was...
Well, I know how to get your answer, though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer. Because he's on the phone right now, listening.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression, and I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture, but men and women like different things, and I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Yeah, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true. It still is.
So that's relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right.
Well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
Yeah. But
Naturally.
again,
But you just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture, because I'm the kind of person that, like, to relax, I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff, and the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
Well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. You know, I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Trying to. Who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just, truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
Yeah.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. You know, that's what got me nervous for the date, is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie?
Well, let me ask, Nathan, let me ask you a question, and then I'll decide. Other than the fact I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive or you wouldn't really want to go on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately, that you do seem intelligent and well-read.
Maggie, would you like
to... What did I seem passionate about specifically?
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it, and Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes.
Oh,
and I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date, so I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah.
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I didn't think people met anybody at a car wash since like the 70s, but apparently I was wrong. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning because Jake is on the phone. Apparently that's where he met the girl that he wants to call today. He met her at a car wash. Not a lot of car wash parties in current day, but Jake, what's up? How are you?
How you doing?
Pretty good. So you met, what's her name?
Melanie.
Melanie. You met Melanie at the car wash?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I'll be honest with you. I was driving, and then I saw this fundraiser car wash, and there was a lot of pretty girls out there washing their cars, and I thought,
okay.
You know what?
Oh, so you saw a charity car wash and you wanted to perv out for a bit.
Wait, hold on. This isn't like a high school cheerleading squad, right? Because those are the only people I ever see doing charity car washes.
No. At least they didn't look like that. They looked, overage. They looked legal.
Okay.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. Again,
So they look legal. So you figured
you'd
you'd pull in there and really do some detective work and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really need a car wash, but, it was like a good excuse to get in there and then talk to some ladies.
Okay, well, the lady that you want us to call Melanie, she's legal or she's a cheerleader in high school?
Well, here's the thing, though. I went in there and I told them I want to get my car washed. So as I tried to talk to the few ladies that were there, they were all too busy, so no one's paying attention to me. So I went and I sat down waiting for my car to get washed, and then I met Melanie.
Now, was she washing cars or was she also getting her car washed?
No, she was waiting. She was waiting for her car as well.
Okay, so you just struck up a conversation with her.
I sat down next to her. I was kind of like bummed out on my phone, and then she's like, "Oh, there's some really nice shoes you got." So I turn around and I look at her. I was like, "Wow, this girl's gorgeous."
Nice.
Okay.
So I just started talking to her, and we got off on a good start. We had a nice conversation, and I asked her for her number. Let's have dinner.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm guessing you guys went out and had dinner?
Yeah.
All right, how was it?
I thought it was going great, but I guess I said something that shouldn't have said because the vibe just like completely turned around after that.
What did you ask her?
We were just talking, trying to get to know each other, and I was like, hey, so like, what do you make a year?
What?
You asked, you asked her
that?
salary?
Dude,
that's like something you don't ask anybody, really.
Well, that's exactly what she said. So the whole vibe just kind of went like, yeah.
So wait, how far into the date when you asked that?
Half an hour, 40 minutes. But we were talking about our jobs, and it just felt so kind of natural to ask, what do you make a year?
Do you
Well,
live
that's
in this
never,
country?
it's never
Because-
natural, and it's never okay to ask somebody that.
I mean, it's kind of like the unwritten thing that you don't.
You wonder, but you don't ask.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even uncomfortable sometimes for me to ask my husband how much money he makes.
Yeah, and I tried to make it better by telling her how much I made. I was like, okay, you know mine. Well, what's yours? And nothing. She wouldn't say anything. She would just look at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, you kind of are.
I was like, come on, it was just a question. I was nervous. I didn't know what else to talk about. I just wanted to keep the conversation going. So that's the first thing I thought.
All right.
How are you going to continue that conversation? Either like a good for you or a let me give let me give you some tips on how to make more. Like, do you make a lot of money yourself? Like when you told her your number, is it normal? Is it impressive? Where are we at?
Now you're asking, Brooke.
Well, I mean, we're talking about it.
Well, it's decent.
Okay. All right. So it's just an okay salary. It's not like you're trying to be like, I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, I drive a Nissan Versa.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's okay then, like, because it could have come off as you being braggadocious, but like you weren't able to recover ever?
I was trying, but I don't know. It just she wasn't really taking anything I was saying. So I don't know. I mean, I really think I messed it up.
Well, how did you end things with her?
Well, I paid for dinner. Then she gave me a kiss on the cheek. I was hoping for a little bit more, but based on my my behavior, I guess I got what I deserve.
Yeah, it's a pretty rude question, man.
I've been calling her, trying to text her, but nothing, no text, no call, no.
Maybe she doesn't make enough and her cell phone bill got turned off. Her cell phone got turned off. You never know.
Have you had a chance to apologize to her?
No. But if you guys can help me out, I would definitely give her my best apology. Maybe I can get a second date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There are certain things you should never ask somebody on a first date. You probably don't want to ask about politics. You don't want to ask them if they were to suddenly go missing, would anybody look for them?
Yeah, thank you.
And you probably don't want to ask them how much money they make. And that's the problem that Jake made, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. He went out with a girl named Melanie. They met at a car wash, had dinner together, and he thinks that he screwed it all up because at a certain point, he asked her how much money she made. And from that point on, the date went downhill. She left. She did end up giving him a kiss on the cheek, but she hasn't talked to him since. All right, Jake, we're about to call her and find out if that is the reason. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Oh my God, that was a heavy breathing.
It sounds like you're
Are you
more than
doing
ready.
okay?
Sounds like you actually finished. We haven't even got into the second date update yet.
You don't even need it.
Yeah. Are you good now, or are we
right,
going to
you
still make the
guys.
phone call?
Yeah, no, come on.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you sound nervous. That's how I took that.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think that you're going to be able to apologize to her and she's going to understand. You just stick to the "you made me so nervous" part, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and finish up whatever you're doing before you start talking to
Oh
her,
my
because that will creep
gosh.
her out, all right? But just put your phone on mute while we talk to her so you're not making weird noises in the background, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Melanie, please?
This is she.
Hey, Melanie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No, what's up?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a radio show.
Well, yeah, I figured that, but who are you? What's going on?
I'm Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Okay, well, I'll explain. A second date update is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we recently got an email about you from a dude named Jake.
Okay.
You know Jake?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Jake told us about your date.
Mm-hmm.
And he also told us that you're not answering his phone calls or text messages or anything and is wondering why you're blowing him off.
Am I supposed to tell you why?
Would love it if you would. So would Jake. He actually wants to know the answer.
This is kind of weird, but that's fine. I'll tell you.
Okay.
This is easy.
So he told you we met at this car wash place.
Yeah, he told us all about that. He thinks the reason you're not calling him back is because he asked about how much money you made.
Oh.
He said that was the moment everything changed. Like you went from being interested to being totally put off.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was that moment, although that was a weird one as well.
So what was it?
So Jake seemed really nice at the car wash, but I don't know, he's really not my type.
How so?
Did he tell you he's originally from Spain and he just moved over here
No.
not too long ago?
We talked to him, and I heard an accent, but we didn't ask about where he was from or anything.
Okay, so he's originally from Spain, and...
That sounds pretty sexy to me.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, except he went on and on, almost immediately from the beginning of our date. He went on and on complaining that, ever since he got here, that he's not been able to hook up with women, and he's so frustrated that American women are so uptight and they should be more, I'm not kidding you, he goes into this thing we need to be more free, we need to be more sexual.
Is it weird that I'm he kind of has a point? I don't know. We are kind of a prudish country.
I understand that, but this is a first date, and it's the first topic of conversation he's going to bring up, and it was in the creepiest way, all the red flags, all of them.
I guess it's weird to complain that you've moved to a country and are having trouble getting laid.
Yeah.
When you're on a date.
Well,
it's not like you're hanging out with a buddy. You're like, man, I can't hook up with a girl, but you're like, hey, you want to go out for dinner? By the way, nobody will have sex with me here. That's weird.
But it wasn't even you just said that very casually. Okay, that's a very casual thing to say in a conversation and be mature about. But he was smarmy gross about it.
Was it the way he was talking? Was it his body language? Could you point to one specific thing that made him schmarmy?
All of the above.
All of it.
He would go into this it was almost like a pitch. Back in my home in Spain, women would throw themselves at the floor to me. He was a king or something. It was so gross. I just can't even...
You can't chalk it up to cultural differences.
I'm sure part of it is that, but like I said, there's a way to have a conversation about that without making it creepy and weird. It was weird. I wish you could have been there. I really do. I really do. Because I've been around creepy dudes. I've never felt this uncomfortable.
Really?
It was just, you just have this feeling, this instinct. I can't really describe it. And it was just I shouldn't be here. I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
that's not good.
You probably don't want to be here either, Melanie, because Jake is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my. Oh, okay. He's listening right now?
Unless he hung up. Jake, are you still there?
I am.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? So is it my accent?
No, Jake, I think it was the fact that you were talking about not being able to hook up with American chicks.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, it's a date.
You're on a date,
It's just in America we don't talk about sleeping with other people when on a first date.
That's what I mean. I don't understand why you guys are so uptight about, sex, everything, In Spain, it's very natural to talk about those things, whether in a first date or you're home with your mom or your grandmother. It's all very free.
Oh, wow.
Grandmother.
Grandma, when is the last time you had sex?
I like his liberated point of view in terms of it's natural, everyone does it. Mm-hmm. But are you hearing what she said about being uncomfortable?
I got to say, I was very surprised. I was very shocked. Spain women love all that kind of talk. Melanie, please accept my apologies. I'm a very sexual person. I'm very free when it comes to that. I was hoping maybe you'd be in the same way and not so, antiquada, like an antique kind of thing,
Listen, I think most people are sexual beings. It's part of our human nature, but there's a respectful way to do it, and you cross those lines immediately. Like, I have no interest in seeing you. I don't even know.
Really, Melanie?
Wait, so are we kind of like lost in translation kind of thing? I mean, because if I was alone with you, I would do things to you that you can't even think of, I'd treat you like my princesa.
Princesa!
No. Did you hear what I just said? It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You're not being a respectful human being.
Melanie, I think you're being a little too uptight. Maybe that glass of tequila will help you calm down a little bit and come on a second date with me.
Okay. I mean, if you were to give him like some tips on how, if he got to redo it, what would you want him to do differently next time?
Be a different person?
Oh, I don't know.
Might be kind of tough to do.
Man, you got to free yourself up. You're like in a cell. You're obstructing yourself from liberations and freedom of sex, whether it's with men or women or both at the same time or multiple.
Whatever. Just get after it, huh?
I was just trying to help.
I'll be fine without you, thanks.
Are you sure, Melanie? Would you like to go out with Jake on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I didn't see that coming at all.
Melanie, fine. Look, I get it. I understand. You're not as sexually liberated as I am. You're not as sexually free as I am. But maybe you can guide me in the right direction? Or might you have some friends that are more sexually liberated than yourself?
What? Now he's going to ask to meet my friends. Guys.
Well, it's a little frustrating because no one will sleep with me here.
Come on, Melanie, can you hook him up? You have any friends that might sleep with Jake since he's having trouble?
I think I'm going to save all my friends the headache and just say, no, absolutely not.
Well, all right. So, Melanie, thank you for your time, Jake. I'm sorry no second date, but, we do have a lot of American women who listen to this show. Is there any last-minute plea you'd like to put out to them?
Yeah, to all the beautiful women out there, a mí me gusta complacer mucho a las mujeres. ¿Tú me entiendes? I love to please women, and I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
I actually
with that Spanish you just dropped right there, Jake, done. I'll sleep with you. Yeah. It's good. We're good.
Okay, thank you, but if there's any women that are interested...
We'll send them your way, Jake. Take care, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
What happens when a beautiful single woman shows up to a church event full of 20-something dudes?
Oh, gosh.
Well,
mayhem?
They probably all have to start praying because they're thinking all sorts of bad thoughts. And I wonder if that's what happened to Keith, who's on the phone today to do a second date update. He says he met the girl that he wants to call at a church function. And Keith, when you saw her walk in, what impure thoughts were you thinking? What were they?
Guys, I'm embarrassed, guys. I don't really want to tell you that.
Oh, sounds like someone used the hymn book in a strategic place when he stood up.
No, it wasn't in church that I met her. It was at a church function. It was like a singles barbecue. And yeah, it was like a nice day. And I've been going to this thing for 4 years.
Oh, no.
For 4 years. Wow. And were you standing with your church buddies and you saw her walk in? You're like, dude, that chick, man. Oh, she looks like she could pray for hours. I would pray her so hard.
No. We were standing there, and, I was with my boys, and they saw her first, and they started talking and almost catcalling her. And I was like, guys.
At a church event?
Listen, you have no idea. There's a lot of pent-up something going on with these guys at a church event. When a pretty girl walks into one of these barbecues, you can go a year or more without seeing anything. And then finally, a pretty girl walks in, and everybody gets woof. They start.
All right, so these church singles barbecues are a lot like a construction site or prison. It sounds like.
Yeah. Unfortunately, embarrassingly, yes.
I haven't seen a pretty woman in ages.
Yeah. So, Keith, were you able to restrain yourself and actually be a gentleman when you talked to her?
Yes, I was. The guys around me swarmed her. Can I get you a plate of food? Do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to hold off. I'm going to play it cool. Because sometimes, if you play it cool, then maybe they'll get interested in you. Like, why isn't he talking to me?
Well,
Right.
obviously you're the expert, seeing that you've gone to the singles event for 4 years. Your game is not working very well, Keith, is what I'm trying to say.
You might be right. You might be right.
All right. So how'd you guys actually start talking then?
Well, into the evening, they start to do games. They'll do like these little sort of fair games, and amazingly, out of the luck of, well, maybe it's God's plan, I don't know, she was paired up with me.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Divine power at its best.
That's right. Let's hope. But so she and I ended up playing this egg toss game where you stand close to each other, like 5 feet away, and you throw an egg and catch it, and you keep going a little further and a little further, and eventually you get like 15, we were probably 15 feet away from each other, and she throws the egg, but she threw it too hard. When it hit me in the mouth,
Oh, gross.
I did fall down on the ground.
Whoa.
And I started coughing and trying. It was hard to breathe for a minute. And
This sounds dramatic.
I got to tell you, it's embarrassing. But what was nice about it, I'm going to tell you, she ran right over to me, and she was standing over me, and she was very apologetic and very sweet. And she said to me, "What can I do to make this better?" And this is where I got brave.
Oh, nice.
I said, "What if you go out to dinner with me on Friday night?"
Whoa. All right, way to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Did she think that was cute?
Well, she laughed, and she said yes.
All right.
Okay.
So did you guys actually make it to dinner, or were you so injured from the egg thing you never actually went out?
No, I recovered quickly, and we made it out to dinner. We went to Olive Garden.
Oh, I love Olive Garden.
What was the Olive Garden like for you two lovebirds?
Olive Garden was a different world. Not in a good way. No, he's laughing back there, but it wasn't a good thing. It was like we had been set up at the barbecue, and it was like we had all these games to play, things to say to each other, and then we get to Olive Garden, and it's like it just got so real. Like I didn't know what to say to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually when I take one of those breadsticks and just put it in my mouth and look at the person across the table from me. Just make eye contact. Awkward eye contact.
No.
No.
I got it. I was feeling so nervous, and I only ordered a salad, and I felt like, okay, well, I'm just going to try to eat light. And she ordered like a full meal, like breadsticks, chicken parmesan, and like on the side of shrimp scampi.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think you went wrong ordering only a salad.
Yeah, dude.
No woman wants to go out with a guy who's just eating a salad while she scarfs down.
Well,
I mean, good on her, but what'd you do while she was eating? Just looked at her?
You know what I did? I took my time, eat my salad one bite at a time, and I just kind of tried to wipe my mouth after each bite.
Oh.
Just spread out the salad for an entire 3-hour meal. One salad.
Well, unfortunately, I wish it had lasted 3 hours. It was only about probably 28 minutes total. I think I timed it, which I shouldn't have done.
Probably.
Well, yeah, it was 28 minutes. And what she did was she got up at the end and she said, "Thank you very much for dinner." And she shook my hand, and I tried to pull her in for a kiss, but she pulled away and turned away and left.
Wow, did she seem angry about something?
No, she was really polite, but she just went ahead and walked out and left. Not mean, but just not nice either,
I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys had the best chemistry.
Ah, man, I tell you, it was not the chemistry that we had when I had an egg in my throat. But
maybe that's the problem. Maybe we can score you a second date, and then on that date, you just keep an egg in your mouth the whole time. Okay? We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Not to put too much pressure into the second part of today's second date update, but this is the moment where we find out if God really exists.
No pressure at all, Jubal.
No pressure at all. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Keith is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Amy who he met at a church function, and then they ended up going out to Olive Garden. The date ended with her kind of getting up and saying, "Okay, well, thank you very much for the time," shaking his hand, and then walking off. He said that she wasn't exactly mad, but she also didn't seem very happy. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Keith,
Yeah.
Are you ready to see if God, in fact, does exist and you guys will go out on a second date?
I'm ready to call her, yeah.
I will say, Keith, your date only lasted 28 minutes, and I don't think that that's fair of her. I think she should have given you more of a chance. Obviously, you were nervous. Doesn't sound like you drink alcohol, which is always my go-to to make myself more relaxed. So I'm hoping that you get another chance at this.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know why it ended so early. Hopefully she'll tell us.
Okay, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thank you, and God bless.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Amy, please?
This is Amy.
Amy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is it?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't know who that is.
Well, Jubal would be me, and Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show, and Brooke would be the Brooke part of that whole thing,
Hey, Amy.
and Jose would be that dude you hear right there. So
What is going on here?
it's a radio show, and one of our listeners emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you.
Who?
Well, his name is Keith.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Keith from the church thing?
Yes, Keith from the church thing, the guy that you met at like a singles barbecue, and then you went with him to the OG.
The OG.
The OG.
The Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're not hip enough with the OG slang.
Yeah. I'm just confused as to why you guys are calling.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Keith is wondering why you kind of left your date early and then haven't been responding to his text messages or calls.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% for real.
Very
Keith really
real.
liked you. He said he had a good time. He said a lot of nice things about you, but he's confused why you don't want to see him again.
I'm confused as to why he would even call me back. But
What?
Really?
yeah.
He said, like, that you were awesome and gorgeous and you guys had fun at the barbecue.
Well, I felt really bad because we played some like games. One of them was an egg toss, and I threw it kind of hard. Maybe I wanted to get out of there. I don't know, but it kind of went in his mouth and it got stuck there. And then
Yeah, he told us about the whole egg fiasco. But then he says after that he asked you out. You said yes, and he thought you were having a good time at the Olive Garden until you took off.
Well, we were having a decent time. I mean, he was a nice enough guy. He was. It's just that, I ordered a bunch of stuff, and he told me order whatever I want, but he only ordered a salad. And so I said, well, how come you're not eating more? And he said that he couldn't really afford it, but he'll pay it back, and he was borrowing against the collection plate.
Wait, what?
Borrowing church money?
Wait, you can't borrow money from the... So wait, he
So
steals...
he grabs it out of the collection plate.
Listen, I don't know how he does it. All I know is he said he pays it back. So I just was out of there. I had to go.
Yeah, you're
That's
like
crazy.
guilty by association if you're eating a big meal at the Olive Garden on the church's tab.
Yeah.
Right.
Not even on
That's
the church's tab, like on people who's donating their money to the church's tab.
I felt so guilty. I just had to get up and shake his hand and go, like I thank you, but no thank you,
Oh,
Yeah, I had no
man.
idea that you could use that as a loan, too. I got to start going to church
You
again.
can't, Jubal.
No. I mean, what's crazy to me is that he told you this without thinking anything was wrong about it, is what it sounds like.
That's the whole thing is he didn't think there was anything wrong with it, and that his whole thing was that he was going to pay it back, so that makes it okay. Like,
I don't think so.
Wow. All right, so...
Excuse me, guys, can I just say, hey, it's me, it's Keith. Can I say something?
Yeah, you can, Keith. You were supposed to wait, but I'll just tell Amy right now. Amy, Keith is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
what is going on?
Keith really wants to talk to you, so he was waiting until his moment, and I guess he found his moment.
There it is.
Amy, listen, you're getting it all wrong. Look, I just borrow money from the collection plate, and then I pay it back on Sundays. That's it.
That's not okay, though. Like, I don't understand that.
No, Amy, it is okay. Like, I do it all the time. I do it, like, literally every weekend, and there's never a problem.
Oh, my God.
Guys, I don't know why everyone is freaking out about this. I pay it back. It's not like I'm stealing from God. I pay the money back.
Lord.
Keith!
Lord.
No.
Yes, how do you even do it? Are you just when it comes to you, you're just taking the money and...
No, I mean, I work behind the scenes, and I take the collection plates back. And I, look, every time I replace the money, every Sunday that I took from the week before, I replace the money.
Okay, so I guess it's not really stealing if you're giving them the same amount back, or is it still stealing? I don't understand.
They're out money for a whole
Okay,
week.
look, you're making me sound like a bad person here, and I'm not a bad person. I mean, I go to church.
Okay.
I don't think that's
You're
the
right.
qualifier. Amy, Father doesn't know, but I think he has an idea, and he's okay with it.
Oh, you think he has an idea?
Maybe.
He didn't tell you it's okay. It's stealing. It's not borrowing.
Amy, you are judging me right now, and I'm praying hard for you, but you are judging me.
Don't pray for me. Pray for yourself. You're a criminal.
On that note, I'm praying for both of you to go out again on another date. Amy, would you like to go out with Keith one more time? I guess the Lord will pay for it. But if not, then we'll pay for it.
Well, they have to, because otherwise he's going to have to go on the collection plate and take it again.
I can just pay it back.
No, Keith, you have to stop this practice, like, right now, okay? It is not okay. There's nothing about it that it's okay.
Amy, do you want to go out again?
Not really, Keith. This whole thing has just left a bad taste in my mouth. No, I'm good.
Well, that's disappointing, and if I do see you at church days or another church function, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll come up and talk to you. I don't know. Maybe I'm...
Whoa.
Keith.
You're a wild card, Keith.
That is some strong action. You are an outlaw.
No, I'm not. I'm not an outlaw. I'm a man of God, and I'm also human, and I deal with emotions like everybody else.
All right, well, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, Keith.
Thanks for trying, Jubal.
Yep. Yeah. And Amy, thank you very much for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, I'm just glad it came out, because it's wrong. This whole thing's wrong.
It is wrong. Keith, it is wrong to do that. Also, can I go to church with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, I didn't know you could do that at church. I might start going now.
No.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Keith met this girl named Amy at church, and then they went out on a date and she wasn't calling back. When we got her on the phone to find out why, during the date, he told her how he was paying for everything because on Sundays he'll take money from the collection plate, and then he'll always replace it with the same amount the next Sunday. So he doesn't consider it stealing, but it still rubbed her the wrong way that he's taking money from the church, basically.
Yeah, and the church doesn't even know about it. It's like borrowing your buddy's car without telling them and then not returning it for a week. That's still Grand Theft Auto, basically.
And I like how he's like, well, I pay it back every week, but... Dude, you never, add to it. They're always minus, and then you make them even, and then you take it again. You're never really contributing. You're taking.
No, they're always down the same amount, whatever he's taking.
And he's using the money to date, which is also just feels wrong. Right? Like, if he was using the money to go, buy some needy children's school supplies, maybe.
Nope, he's using it to take girls out to the Olive Garden. And unfortunately, he's not getting another date because she didn't want to go out with him again after she heard that he steals from the church. I don't know why. It's weird.
Judgy, you think? You think she's being a little judgy?
Yeah, I do. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm really excited to talk to the girl who's on the phone for a second date update today because I'm hoping she can help me answer one of the biggest mysteries in my life. Her email says that she works at a bank, and the guy that she went out with was actually a customer at the bank, and he asked her out, and they went out. And my question is, what's the secret?
The secret to what?
To hitting on a girl that works at a bank. My whole life, I've tried that, and it always goes well until they open up your bank account, and they're like, yeah, not interested.
No.
Allison, do you get hit on a lot at the bank? For some reason, for me, bank tellers have always been something that I've always wanted to go out with.
I don't know that I get hit on a lot. Maybe I just don't notice. I try to keep it professional.
Yeah, you might not, but you don't know this, but you are my white whale.
Who knew that was a fantasy?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's not, Brooke.
Big thing for bank tellers. Never been able to do it. So what was the guy that you want to call today? What's his name?
His name is Jake.
Jake. All right. Well, what was Jake's secret? How'd he do it?
It wasn't until after he left that he actually asked me out on the date, which I think kind of helped.
How did he do that if he wasn't there to ask you out?
So he came in actually to ask about a business loan, just kind of like normal everyday thing. And I thought that like maybe he was being flirty, but I couldn't tell. And like I said, I try to keep it professional. So I was like not really focusing on that and just gave him the information that he wanted. But it's my job.
Okay, so
Right, and he wants a loan, so he's probably going to be extra nice to you.
yeah. So check number 1, if I ever wanted to ask a girl out at the bank, I have to ask about a small business loan. Got that down.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a bank account where the bank accounts are small potatoes. Get
Okay.
us on the loan.
All right. So walk in and go like, I'm trying to open up a business loan, a big business loan. You said he asked you out later. How did he do that?
So I gave him my card and gave him the usual spiel, if you have any more questions, feel free to call me. And later that day, he didn't even wait for very long. He just said that he had a really nice time talking to me and he was curious if I was single, and if I was, would I want to hang out sometime?
Okay.
So you like that, obviously. Where'd you guys go for your date?
Well, this is where it kind of changed up a little bit. We had planned on getting drinks at a bar. That was what we talked about. But then turns out his place was really close to the bar. And so we ended up meeting there first. And I was just kind of like hanging out while he was getting ready. It wasn't anything weird or that felt like sketchy or planned or anything. And then he had like a little home bar and asked if I wanted a drink before we went out. So we were having a drink, and then he turned on Netflix and
Oh, wow. Okay.
I see where this is going.
It sounds like he had no intention of leaving the house, honestly.
I don't know.
Well, as soon as you said he was getting ready, I'm like, how much time does it take for a guy to get ready to go get drinks?
We're done in 5 minutes.
Depends how much he moisturizes.
Oh, okay.
For me,
Thank you, high maintenance.
it's an hour,
over
hour and a
there.
half. For some dudes, 5 minutes. Was his skin nice and smooth?
it did look very supple.
Okay, good. So yeah, it might have taken him a long time.
Jubal's right.
Do you think he just lured you over there to Netflix and chill, basically? Is that what you think happened?
I mean, it's entirely possible that was his plan all along. But the really weird thing is, if that was his goal, nothing ended up happening. We literally just watched Netflix and hung out.
Oh, you literally Netflixed and chilled.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he would have made a move on you, would you have been okay with that?
I mean, yeah, he was cute and we got along really well. So I probably wouldn't have gone too far, but if he had made a move, I wouldn't have been upset about it. And
Right. Do you think he chickened out for some reason in the middle?
Well, there was a moment, somewhat early on, that might have gotten a little awkward.
Awkward?
Why is that?
Yeah, and why do you sound so hesitant to talk about it?
Because I totally admit that this is on me. But we were talking about all kinds of stuff, and we started talking about our fears. And I ended up telling him what my greatest fear is, and I'm a little worried that this totally ruined the date.
Why? What's your
fear? Ruined date?
What's your fear?
I am afraid of feet.
Feet?
Feet.
All feet?
Yeah, they super creep me out.
What?
I don't like thinking about them. I cannot touch them. I don't even want to touch my own feet, let alone think about touching other people's feet.
How does that work, though, if you're going to get intimate with someone? Do you just make them keep their socks on?
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to go too far into this, but that is my fear. And that is what I told him.
So you're scared of naked feet?
Yes, I really am scared.
I mean, I can't blame somebody for having a phobia. Did it seem like he was judging you for being scared of feet?
Yeah, he just, all of the sudden, he wasn't feeling well, which I don't think is a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he has a foot fetish and he knew it wouldn't work out with you.
Oh,
no. Oh, gosh.
Just even the thought. How long after you brought up your fear of feet did the date end?
It was within a few minutes. It was
Wow.
close enough.
Really?
But I wanted to be respectful. He said he wasn't feeling well, so I left, and I haven't heard from him, and I haven't called him. And
yeah.
Has he been back into the bank to follow up on his loan?
Nope, not when I've been there.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and find out if your fear of feet is the reason he's not calling you back in your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Allison is on the phone, and Allison thinks she's not getting a call back because her and her date talked about something scary. Something that lurks all around you on a daily basis. They're everywhere, waiting for their chance to pounce. I'm, of course, talking about feet. Allison, who is on the phone to do a second date update, has a fear of feet. And she thinks that she's not getting a call back because Ken, who's the guy that she went out with, asked her what her fear was, and she shared that with him. And then shortly after that, he was like, my stomach hurts, and you should probably go. Allison, are you ready to call him?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if that's really it, you can't really do anything about it, right? Like, you can't change that piece of you. It's that serious.
Yeah, I cannot change that about myself, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up on a first date either.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the crazy chick who's scared of feet.
That could be what he heard in his head when you said it. So we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial his phone number and get him on the phone and see if we can get you an answer, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jake.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jake, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yeah. Like on the radio, like in your car and stuff. You could listen to us if you wanted to, but obviously you don't, so that's fine. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yes.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because you guys went on a date recently, and now you're not calling her back. So you recently had a date with a girl named Allison.
Yeah.
You met her at the bank?
Yeah, I did.
And she told us how you hung out at your place, watched some movies, had some drinks, and she thought you guys had a fun time, but you haven't reached out to her to go out again. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if there's a problem.
I mean, there's not a problem.
Well, there isn't a problem, but you haven't called her or emailed her or anything.
No, I haven't, but, I made a mistake, and I don't see the need to call her or have a second date with her.
Oh.
You made a mistake? That sounds rude.
I was hoping...
Did you not like her that much?
Well, it's not her. It's like a mistake. It's like me. It was like a mistake on my part. It's not like about her, about Allison.
You mean asking her out? Is that because you were doing business at the bank and you feel weird about it now?
No. It's just like a personal mistake, and I don't feel the need to call her back. It was only one date, and we didn't even kiss or anything like that. So
she said that you called things off because you said you felt sick. Was that an excuse, or did you actually feel sick?
Well, I did feel sick a little bit, but it was more an excuse, to tell you the truth. Halfway through, I realized everything that I needed to realize, and I was like, this is better off not happening.
You can understand why she's confused, though. Like, you asked her out, and then instead of going to the bar, you had her come to your house, and it seemed like you were setting up like a Netflix and chill situation, and then you bailed on it.
Well, I kind of was trying to set that up, but then I kind of bailed halfway through, and so she's kind of right.
What?
Okay, all right.
Why?
Was it the feet thing? She told us how you guys were hanging out, talking about fears, and she told you that she was scared of feet.
Yeah, no, the feet thing was weird. I will say that. That's funny that she did tell you that, though, because I couldn't stop laughing. That was weird. It was weird.
She thought for sure. She said that things ended like minutes after that discussion.
Yeah, but it didn't have to do with the feet or anything like that. It was just a mistake on my part.
Can you give us anything? Because she's really confused. She actually liked you a lot and wants to know. Can you just give us a clue?
Well, I'd never been with a woman, and
what?
I just wanted to try to, Netflix and chill and stuff, and
You're a virgin?
Well, man, No, I'm not a virgin. I just never been with a woman. You know?
Are you gay then?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So wait, so you're gay, but you thought maybe you would try out women for a night?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been something I wanted to try and see kind of how it is and how it feels with a woman. And Allison is, a beautiful girl, and she had a great bubbly personality, and I love that. I really do. And she's really cool, and I mean, I would hang out with her again in a second. I mean, I saw her in the bank. I was like, if I'm going to have sex with a woman, that's the woman I want to have sex with.
Well, that's a compliment, I guess.
Very nice. Why wouldn't you just tell her that, though? Like, why? I mean, I understand, like, asking her out, you wouldn't tell her, but as the night progressed, why wouldn't you just be honest?
I don't know. It's not really, I don't know. I just didn't think she would understand, and then I was going to have to explain everything, and I just felt like kind of bad leading her on. So I just ended it and was just going to not see her again.
Oh my God, that would be like the most flattering reason ever to me. I'd be like, cool.
Plus, you blew her off like a straight guy.
I mean, we could still hang out.
I wonder if she's going to like that or if that's going to be an insult. Let's find out, because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No. I don't want you to call her or anything.
No, I don't have to. She's literally on the phone right now. Allison?
Hi, Jake. So, you're gay, huh?
Yeah, I'm gay. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I wish that had come up. I wish you would have told me that.
It's important to know when you're going on a date with someone what their sexual preference is.
Yeah, like that's important context.
Yeah, I mean, it is important, but I didn't feel like I needed to tell you every single thing about me. I wanted to try, I mean, maybe, I wanted to try something different, and while I was sitting there, I was thinking about it, and it's just disgusting, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay, Jake, we don't need to have so many.
You are gross.
Yeah.
So many adjectives there.
You're not gross, Allison. Allison, you're a beautiful girl. It's not about you. It's just about me, and, like, I didn't want to touch you, It's gross.
Well, this is probably the only time that someone could say that to me, and I guess I kind of get it. I'm like not that upset.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean,
you don't want to touch me. I just wish I'd known. Like, I thought it was about me.
No, it's not about you. It's not about you. If I was straight, I would date you in a second.
Was there any, critiques you could give her? I mean, if you were straight, how would you change your dating game?
I would definitely hold back on the feet thing, because that's like a weird thing to bring up. 25 minutes into a date. Yeah, that's super weird, so I would probably hold off on that.
Thank you so much for the dating critiques. Can I give you a piece of advice too, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great, cool. The next time you go on a date with a woman, tell her you're gay first.
Good advice.
Yes.
Well, I have to ask the question anyway. Jake, would you like to go out with Allison on a second date? We will pay for it. Maybe you can give it another shot.
Friends
Or
day.
they could just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, as friends, yeah, but as like romantic, no.
All right. Allison, kind of worked for you. I mean, you do get to go out with him again if you want.
Free dinner.
I just can't believe this is happening. Like, never in a million years would I have thought that this was the reason that he wasn't calling me back.
So good news, though, it wasn't your fear of feet that turned him off, right?
Hey.
Yeah, this would happen. It's like I finally meet a guy that I connect with who's super great, and he doesn't care about the feet thing, and he's gay.
Yeah. There you go.
There's real life for you.
Yeah, that saying's around for a reason, I guess.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says they're actually a perfect couple. She's scared of feet and he's scared of lady parts. In case you missed today's second date update, Allison wanted to call a dude named Jake. They actually met at the bank. He ended up inviting her over to watch some Netflix, watch a movie, and it was obvious what his intentions were to try to hook up.
Yeah.
She thought she wasn't getting a call back because she has a fear of feet, and she got freaked out by his feet. But that wasn't the case. He wasn't calling her back because he's gay and thought, you know what? I'm going to try it with a woman just to see how it is.
Yeah.
And then once he was actually in the situation and it was go time, he was like, I can't do it. I'm just not interested. It feels weird, and I can't follow through with it. So he didn't want to sleep with her, and also doesn't really want another date with her because he's not interested in her type.
I'm just surprised he didn't tell her at the end. Like, we've been hanging out for an hour, but I got to tell you something.
But that could hurt her feelings,
No
right?
way, dude. That has nothing to do with her.
I would think that's a compliment.
Whatever.
I think that's a compliment.
He's not saying you turn and be gay. That's not how it works.
I'm just saying.
But it's like if a gay woman were to say to me, hey, I've never been with a dude.
Yeah, and
but
you're
the guy that I want to try it with. I would say, one, no, because I'm going to disappoint you even more.
Yeah.
But two, thank you very much for the compliment. That's amazing that you would think I'm the one that you want to try it with.
Well, this is, I guess, the definition of don't knock until you try it, right?
So they did agree to not go out again on another date because obviously it can't work between the two of them.
Yeah.
And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.